Good morning, Zombieland. No zombies crawled up and ate me while I was sleeping, so escape rope seems to be, doing its job without putting me at too much extra vulnerability. Unfortunately, I think today I need to canvas those houses. By canvas, I mean empty those houses. I've got food for now, but I'm gonna run out of food real fast if I'm not careful. You know what? I'm bringing the saw and the hammer with me. Because might have to take some things apart there. Get some nails, get some boards. After whatever's on the 6 o'clock time slot on the TV, I know what I gotta get done. Until then, more carpentry. Got a board this time at least. A board to help me not be bored. Oh, I can't take apart the pool table, even though I've no one to play pool with. No balls to play with. Nothing on the rack. I don't know. It just feels inhumane to myself to do that. A chair, though. No. I need as much furniture as I can get, but I'm willing to lose the low table. Well, always grateful for nails. They're surprisingly hard to pull out of things cleanly and make them reusable. Never would have cut it as a DIY channel. Here I am watching them, though. Hey! Nothing like watching your competitor live on TV. Maybe one of these days my show will come on. A rerun. If I can only be so lucky. Kind of psyched myself up for this today, but probably should have gone down the rope. It's safer than this door. It's also quieter. Stephen King fog is back. Hopefully the horde's moved on, and I can raid these houses clearly. Oh. Hello. You're a Blue Jays fan. I'll feel a little less bad about this then. A wallet, but I'm not a mugger. It's not what I need. Somehow that zombie pulled themselves up over this fence. That's a problem I'll have to address. It's dangerous. Just like you're dangerous. I assume you're the parent? Sorry about your kid. There you go. I knew I packed myself a water bottle. Unlocked window. What you got for me, Shed? A television. Yeah, I'm not moving that. Metal bar, wire, metal sheets. I'll take a metal bar. My bat's probably not long for this world. Another empty bottle. Oh, that made more noise than I hoped. Yep. Now we move. try and hide from this horde as best I can. I've not fought this many at once. And you brought your friends. Unfortunate. Come on. Deep breaths. You're alive. You're alive. And I hope this moistness is sweat, not blood. But I'll never know for sure. The horde taken care of. Time for a little burglary. I'm going to clear this place out. Make sure it's empty before I get too curious. It's the upstairs that scares me. Because if I had a bite and didn't want to be found, bedroom's probably where I'd go to rot away. I will happily take your curtains, though. Might stop the light from attracting zombies. If it does, I'm still unsure about that. That's a gun case. You're coming with me. I could have sworn I heard a quiet little growl, but hard to know if it's the horde across the street, my mind playing tricks on me. Jury's still out. Whoa! And they've reached a consensus, Your Honor. Last door. Never been so happy for another person to care about their privacy, so I can get as much privacy as I can by using their sheets to cover my windows. Now I feel more confident checking the downstairs for supplies. Food, primarily. Oh, I didn't check the closet, did I? Hello? It's a bathroom, turns out. Oh, this is a closet. Thankfully, an empty one. Alright. I'll be quick. Take what I can grab. I don't think I need the headphones. More canned food, but still no can opener. Problem I'll have to fix at some point. What's the food situation? Bleak. I'm carrying too much. Some of this food's gotta stay. And unfortunately, the saucepans. Love me a good saucepan. Hungry. There's more food, but not a lot of it. Though I'm less worried about the horde now that I've cut its size down by a half. Time to lighten my load. I never did open up this gun case, did I? Probably should. Now's as good a time as any. An MSR 700 rifle. 223. Doesn't carry a lot. It's better than nothing. I'll keep my eyes out for any 223 ammunition. But I don't think it's worth carrying. Doesn't even appear to be loaded. I should get the food in the fridge before it spoils. Or, you know, just starts to go off. Of course, there was some guy out there who had a bottle of beer. He was saving it till the end. I'm doing the same with water, so I can't really judge. Actually, yes, I can. I can totally judge. He's dead. It's one thing I'm glad I never had was a drinking problem. I had plenty of other problems, sure, but to me, I only saw alcohol as something to make my food better with. I still kind of stand by that, but I don't know. Now that the world's over, kind of wish I'd been a bit more adventurous. Have less regrets. Maybe wouldn't be doing this alone. Sure, maybe it's safer alone, but safety's not everything. Getting tired, but trying to use this blasted TV to help keep me on a regimen. I'm desperate enough to eat some dry cereal. So I'm going to. Really need another one of these towels. You amass a lot of sweat getting a lot of work done. I'm gonna go put the sheet on a window before. Ah, here we go. I should probably be more worried about the first floor ones, but I'm not. Don't have a ton of time before TV time. It's weird planning my life around it, but it's the only outlet I've got to the outside world, and it seems important. I think some more light reading's in order. Strip out of the heavy, bloody stuff. Yeah, are covered in some grime. I mean, that's what happens when you climb a fence and hide, you know, under a tree from a horde of zombies. You get messy. Well, I know more about cars than I used to. See what's on the TV today. Well, feel a bit more competent in my carpentry. But I need a drink and a lie down. One of these... Oh, you know what? There's a bed in the other room. How about I take advantage of my environment. I need my tools to move it. It's annoying, but... Let's see what we can do. That didn't go as planned. Got one other bed to try it on. That could have gone better. Fine. I'll sleep in here. Might as well take care of these tables while I'm at it. Hey, not bad. Got something from all three. Still don't have nearly enough wood planks to board the doors, but to start. I could also use a shower. Wonder if this one works. Oh, did I ever check these lockers? Earbuds, pants. No, I didn't. Nothing I really need, but it's always nice to have more than I had. And no, showers aren't working. Not too surprised, but a little disappointed. The sink will have to do. It's almost the 6 o'clock hour, and I'm getting hungry. Anything else I can snack on with limited effort? Maybe it's depression starting to set in, but cooking doesn't light me up the same way it did when I had people to cook for. Dry cereal. Never thought I'd be happy to eat it. I mean, I guess Kentucky's not too far from water. You got lakes and rivers and crap. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Apparently I should always carry a paperclip. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. It's nightfall soon. Gearing up for one last adventure before I call it a night. I want to try and get as close as I can to that police station. Parking lot on our side's clear today. That's an improvement. Wrecked car being unlocked doesn't surprise me. Both cars left unlocked after the accident. And a car key. Trunk is locked. Should be able to fix that. Screwdriver and some twine. Not a big win. 2 zombies outside at the moment. More twine. Take care of these 2, maybe 4. I think I can take care of these without attracting the others. Gotten pretty good with this old bat. I did not like the way your head squished. Go for a quick peek. Oh. That's a lot of people. Well, they're not people anymore. It's a lot of zombies, walkers, call them what you will. Oh! That one noticed me. Let's book it. This car's pretty badly beaten up. Does it run? Check engine lights on. It's out of fuel. A lot of help that's going to do me. Problem for another day. For now, got a lot of zombies coming. And half a bat. Come on. Back up a little bit so I can get a better swing on you. Am I clear? I think I'm clear. Car keys. Guess that accident didn't turn out so well. Nightstick and a gun. Off-duty cop came in, probably, knowing they'd be short-handed with the dead walking around. Didn't really have the foresight to not come in because the dead were walking around. Sounds about right. Never really used one of these. I feel like tonight's not the night to use it one for the first time. Empty mag. Yep. Just a click. Maybe I can solve that problem. Still got plenty of room in my backpack. And if I don't deal with these zombies, there's a chance they'll get curious and wander over to my neck of the woods. So they're a lot more manageable of a number now. Doesn't make it any easier, though. Come on. Alright. Looks like someone got halfway through with you. Ugh, yucky. Bulletproof vest, huh? Don't see myself getting shot at, but... A fork. Oh, I got my hopes up. So I'll do something more useful than a fork. Desperate times call for desperate measures. See if anyone was kind enough to leave the door unlocked. I shouldn't be in here. I really shouldn't be in here. Looks like someone got out of lockup. Hey! I'm over here, Gramps. Okay. Not my wisest decision. Especially for an empty cooler. Cops always sucked in the real world before all this. I was hoping there might be more useful things in here besides cigarettes. A lot of smokers. Yeah, I feel like now is not really the time for me to worry about tooth decay, but my dentist would think otherwise. I wonder what happened to him. I mean, I know what probably happened to him, but can't help but be curious. Curiosity didn't kill Dr. Robert, it killed the cat, so not gonna be taking that flag off the wall anytime soon. Not quite that patriotic, because U.S. military's not come to help us yet. Maybe they are coming. I'm keeping those. Is that a Bible? I mean, now's not the best time to be religious, but, you know, people deal with the end of the world in their own ways. What am I doing? In the police station at 10 o'clock at night. I missed my 8 o'clock. Where's my 6 o'clock? Stupid watches on military time, and I've never been very good at that. Probably why I didn't join the military. I was a cook instead. Loud door. Pretty strong room. In case I have any emergencies, should probably keep these doors open so I can close them behind me. Still no bullets. Would have thought someone would have kept some at their desk. CCTV. Goodness. This door stays closed. Just die already. Jesus. That door wasn't locked either, it turns out. And obviously the CCTV's dead. Why wouldn't it be? This place is pretty depressing. Good. No zombies were taking a crap while I was swinging about. Turn on the lights. Distinctly heard a growl. More CCTV. More useless CCTV. Nope. Lights on. Locker room. Oh, God. I heard correctly. You broke my bat. At least now I can tell the temperature and the day of the week. Well, actually, no. Not even day of the week, just the day. Ear protectors. Not really what I had in mind. At least some of these pigs tried to be responsible. Police deputy hat might look nice, but not gonna protect my head from getting hit. How long was that guy in here? Had to have been a while. My bat broken, I'm down to this. Might be able to fix the bat. Not sure I should. I don't hear any growling this time. Another locker room. Smaller. Smaller's fine. More clothes. No arms. No ammunition. Live in the country with the most militarized police force this side of the equator, makes whatever that line is called. This is what I was looking for. Magazine, but it's empty. Shotgun shells. I don't have a shotgun. Or past tense, I didn't have a shotgun. Now, I do. Be the first to admit, never used one of these. But I feel safer having it. Someone must have beat me to it. Or the remaining arms and equipment are scattered amongst the dead officers, wherever they might be. It was a long night, but I think it was a necessary one. Let's just get me home. Can worry about all this tomorrow. Got car keys. No functioning cars. Might be worth taking that gas can out to see if I can siphon any fuel from those vehicles, but for now what I think I need is rest. Though having a shotgun helps. Makes me feel safer. Maybe some of those Second Amendment nuts were onto something.
Hello, what's happening? It's that man in black and green. Sometimes sweet and saccharine. Sometimes he be as mad as me. Insanity, persistently